Ellie, you're back. Hi. All right, let me shuffle these cards and then you can pull your... I'm going to ask you to pick some numbers, okay? Let me shuffle. Hi. Oh, shoot. Hey, Natalia. Okay, Allie. Go ahead and pick number 1, 2 numbers 1 through 47. Eight and 29. Thanks. Okay, Allie, I'm going to have you pick... No, just Allie's up right now. And I'm going to have you pick 3 more numbers. 1 through 52. Three, 4, 6. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Allie, for right now, it looks like the time is now for you to start working on stability. You have the anchor here, so it's time to start anchoring yourself into the life you want, what you want to achieve. I'm hearing a vision board, so maybe creating a vision board and setting out goals of what you want to achieve within like the next 5 years, the next 10 years. You can go for like, let's say you go for the next first year, and then you go to the 5 year, and then you go to the 10 year. So start creating a vision board, start creating a plan, because you also have time here. So this tells me that it's time for you, because the stability needs to happen now. And if you create that vision board, you're gonna, you know, and put it somewhere where you can see it, you're going to be able to focus on that first thing in the morning. Yeah, so exactly. So it's a good period for manifestation. You have higher power card here, which means that I'm hearing like it's time for you to start co-creating with like the higher power. So they're hearing you out, they're listening to you. You have the never ending story card here, which means that you're also having some troubling issues within your daily life. And then you have to the sea, which is about travel. But let me get the full for you. So, I don't know if you're spiritually awakening right now. There's some essence of you connecting to the source at this moment in time, like maybe having visions, or you could be seeing synchronicities. And that's just the universe letting you know that you are headed towards the right path in this moment in time. Yay! So yeah, you're gonna then definitely, like when I started doing tarot cards, that's when I really started seeing the numbers. So I feel like that's gonna really start happening for you pretty soon, and you're connecting to the source. So that's pretty good. You're on the right path. So this card, this higher power is telling you that when you enter into contracts and agreements with spirit, just know that they're there to back you up, and that you will always succeed with spirit by your side. So we have the never ending story. This could be something that might be holding you back. It's just you. Yay. Yeah, go for it. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you, like I've been doing this for like a year to 2 years, and I'm still very, very insecure about doing the readings, because I'm afraid I'm gonna be wrong. And I think this is where this comes into play, the never ending story, because it's talking about self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary drama. So you could have had someone in your life that maybe puts you down, so you don't have the confidence that you would like to have, and sometimes that really does hold you back from wanting to succeed. But I would say take this as a sign, you know what I mean, to push forward. And when you start getting confirmation, it's going to help you realize, like, okay. And from like what I'm hearing from my own like experience is, if you do tarot readings, there's gonna be people out there that's gonna say, oh, you know, if you're doing them online, they're gonna be like, oh, that doesn't resonate with me. Well, don't listen to those people, because it resonates with someone if you're doing general readings, right? But if you're doing personal readings, I can tell you from my own personal experience, most of the time it's going to resonate with the people, and then later on it'll really resonate. So to the sea, I believe this is about a new journey you're experiencing, which is probably what you're embarking on right now, your spiritual awakening. Yeah, like being in the flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, natural events and patterns. Yay, this is so exciting. So yeah, push forward with your tarot readings. You're on the right path. And you don't always have to stick to tarot readings. Like once you start trusting your gifts, you can even do like more. You can even do more with your gifts. Hey, Lizzie. Natalia, are you still here? Did you want another reading? Okay, let me shuffle these cards. I hope that helps, Ellie. I hope you stick to it. Okay, Ashley. Oh, people are always going to doubt you. As long as you believe in yourself, that is all that matters. Because people are just going to try to get in your head. They're going to be pretty like, just, I don't know how to explain it. Like my friend, he didn't believe me when I first started. And then I did his reading and he was like, oh my God. He's like, either you're crazy or you're psychic. You kind of, I don't know, you don't. You kind of just trust. Like I said, when you start getting confirmation for yourself and from a few other people, that's your clue that you know you have the gift to do so. And I believe anybody has a gift because we're all spiritual beings, but some people have a destiny to do tarot readings and other people have a destiny to do other readings, other spiritual work. Or but you, like I said, you'll notice like when you start developing the tarot readings and you start seeing synchronities like numbers, repeating numbers, like 111, 222, 333. That's another sign that you're on the right path, a spiritual path as well. All right, Natalia. 2 cards, 2 numbers, 1 through 47. Yeah, see 22 and 33, those are repeating numbers. And then eventually you'll start seeing 222, 333. 111 is about spiritually awakening. 4 and 17. Like for me, when I was little, I've seen like spirits and I never thought about that. Like I never thought of that being like a spiritual thing. I kind of just seen spirits when I was little and it used to freak me out. Or you kind of just know things, or like you maybe like pick up on people's energies, or you telepathically hear someone and they're like, "Did you say that out loud?" And they're like, "I never said that out loud." There'll be like weird little instances like that. You're very welcome. Hi, Mark. Mac. Hi, Mac. Hi, M. We are in an order right now. So I have Natalia that I'm doing right now, and then Ashley, and then I don't know who's going. Oh, wow. That's cool. Okay, sounds good. All right, Natalia, 1 through 52, 3 numbers. 27, 38, 43. You got one of the same cards as you got yesterday. That's funny. 52, Yeah, that's how it happened with me, Ellie. Like I was going through a really, really, really difficult period, and I was terribly ill, and I was losing hope in life. And I thought, like, I literally was like, I have to do something. Like, I have to do something, or I'm gonna lose my mind. And I have to have this purpose. I have to have this higher, calling to keep me sane. And so that's how I got into tarot. And then after that, I just started seeing these repeating numbers. Like I always heard people say 1111, make a wish. And I'm like, how come I don't see 1111, And then after I started doing the tarot, it was just like, boom, I started being led to all this information. And it kind of just kicked up like that. And I know that a lot of people get into spirituality when they've gone through this difficult period in life. And that's what it sounds like for you is what's leading you there too. Yeah, Natalia, you got the anchor card again, and then you have, so, flowers and anchor. Yeah, so everyone will see like different repeating numbers. Some see the like double digits, some see the like triple, quadruple digits. And 1111 I think is for a very set of other people, but the 111s are definitely the spiritual awakening. But 11 is a master number, and 44, 33, those are all master numbers because they're all double, ones, double ones. Okay, Natalia, you, like I told you yesterday, you have something coming in for you. I don't know if it's a relationship. You have flowers and the anchor, and to me that represents love, a love coming in. You're very welcome. Because people give you flowers. People usually, when you go on a date, like you'll receive flowers, or when you are going, or like for a gift, a present, someone gives you flowers, usually representing love. This, so if it, yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling like it's love. It could be a very strong friendship that's gonna anchor you in, but I feel like it's more of a lover that's gonna anchor you in here, because you do have the anchor card. And sometimes when we fall in love with people, they usually we head towards stability with them, right? I don't know if it might happen this year. Your other cards, you have breathe, which, take time out. Um, the change of wind, remember this is what I told you you had again. And then uh, you have round and round. Shh. So I feel like this is what we talked about from yesterday. This is telling you to take some time to yourself, get level headed, and um notice that things are going to be changing for you, and you're going to be moving in a new direction. But there is something here, a pattern of behavior specifically for yourself, that you're going to have to change. Remember I told you yesterday, there's no escaping what's happening. You're going to have to figure out a way to progress forward with the individuals who were in your life. And I feel like if you can try to change your perspective, that might help a lot. If you can try to change the way you react to these people, that's going to change a lot. And the reason you keep having these same occurrences over and over again is because there's something here that needs to be taught. And once you learn how to handle it, you're going to be able to let go, and you're gonna be in a better place. Yeah, exactly. So for example, let's say you attract when you get into relationships, you attract the type of people that are like the snake. Whether that was your father or your mother. I think we determined it might have been your father. So usually, let's say for example, we grew up with this person, and then we go out and go into a relationship. A lot of the times we will get into relationships with people who are exactly like our parents, and it really sucks because those are lessons that we have to look out for, and those are going to be um red flags that we need to pay attention to. So, my advice to you is, if you do end up in a relationship with someone, make sure they don't have the red flags as your parents show you, because you will end up in that relationship and it will be toxic. You're welcome. But like I said, I think you have love coming in, so that's good. There is a list. I don't know if I'm gonna get to everybody today, because I'm only giving myself an hour each day to do these. Okay. Ashley, are you ready? I'm gonna shuffle all your cards. Oh my god, you know what popped out? The ring and the man. The ring and the man. The man keeps popping out. Okay, two cards, two numbers, 1 through 47. Six to 16. You got the man again. What the freak? That's freaking hilarious. So different man, but another man. I'm gonna try to be objective with you. Just because I already know you. All right, let's see. Three numbers, 1 through 52. JP, are you still here? 12, okay. 51. 52, 51, 50. 1233. This is so funny because this is so Virgo. Okay, so let me do this part first. So you have chopped wood, you have the fates, and then you have yang. So this talks about just being present in the moment and just being present in the moment and kind of living day to day and not worrying about what you have to do in the future, not worrying about what you have to take care of, not worrying about the past issues. Knowing that not everything has to be hard won. Sometimes, like, we get bored in our day-to-day lives, and that's absolutely normal, and that's absolutely okay. Now being present it's actually kind of perfect for you in this moment. It also speaks about not like accepting something the way it is and not trying to change it to fit your mind set. Knowing that there are things you cannot change, because I know that as Virgos we often like overanalyze everything. So realizing that other people are the way they are due to experiences, due to, you know, the way they grew up, how they are. And so you want to take a look at how you might attempt to mold people to fit your view, and how you might want to try to avoid that. So now is the time to kind of accept what you cannot change. I don't know if this applies to you, but when I see this card, I usually this could mean you're dealing with a masculine figure, or it could mean that your masculine energy needs to kind of come out, which means that you need to be assertive. You need to be set your boundaries for yourself, and don't allow people to walk over you. But I don't ever see you allowing anybody to ever walk over you. Also, your masculine energy is the energy that is the go-getter. So when you're dealing with, let's say, your job, your masculine energy is usually what comes out. This is how, you know, because as the feminine, we're creative. That's our feminine energy, is the creativity, and the working energy that we have is the masculine energy. So if you're dealing with any kind of situations, or you need to set your boundaries, you need to get in touch with your masculine side. Now, I'm very curious about these two cards here, because this is representative of a man that's important in your life, and this is representative of an event that is going to happen. So you are going to meet somebody at an event, whether you know this person or not, or you could be going with someone very important to an important event very soon that's going to be beneficial to the both of you. Let me see. You're welcome. Yeah, I don't know. This could just be you and your boyfriend going somewhere. Maybe you guys need a date night. I don't know. But it talks about romance. So I'm assuming it would be you and your boyfriend. Mac, are you still here? M, are you still here? Hey, Jocelyn.
So, I was thinking just now that...
Okay, M. I am going to put you, there's a TBM, there's a list, so I'll be doing these readings all weekend, TBM, if you want to subscribe, because I'll be going live, but I'm going to try to get to as many of you guys as I can.
I was thinking that I don't get the point of being sad is because, well, I'm only gonna spend like one more night after. I'm only gonna have to spend one more night after I go to sleep today.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the point is, because it's like I'm supposed to spend 2 nights, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it's just one night. So like I'm going home that day. So what's the point, right?
Okay, perfect. All right.
Is it time to take the pie out?
No. Oh shoot. What time is it? Jocelyn, I'm trying to get to many people as I can. I'm gonna do about 60 minutes of these readings, so I'm at 36 minutes right now.
7:17 p.m.
Not yet. All right, go ahead and pick 2 numbers, 1 through 47.
I'm gonna be listening.
3, 33.
I'm gonna be listening to music, so.
I agree. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, your cards just flew. Hold on, Em. I'm going to have you pick some more numbers. Just a second. The cards just really want to fly out. Hello, Jade. Okay. That means there's a lot of messages for you that want to come through. But I'm having you pick for you. If you want to subscribe, Jade, I'm going to be doing these readings all weekend. And I'm only doing 30 minutes or an hour each day. So just so you can get updated. I don't know if I'm going to get to everybody today. All right, Em. 3 numbers. 1 through 52. 333 44. All right. 3. Okay. Looks like you're having some issues here. Your first set of cards are good. So 34 and 16. You have the fish and you have the compass here. Interesting combination. So there's going to be some abundance coming in for you. You're going to find some resources that are going to lead you to money. Ooh. So, I don't know if you've been thinking about like manifesting abundance. Like you've been thinking about manifesting stability, you've been thinking about manifesting wealth. If you keep thinking to yourself, well, I need money, it looks like the universe has heard you because you have fish here. And the fish talks about bringing in resources and money. And then you have the stars here. This is the stars. I thought it was a compass, but it's the stars. The stars represents something like having a vision, having a desire, right? And so when you can see the money right before you, that's manifesting, and that's going to bring that in for you. So for example, instead of, a lot of people think from an angle of not having, and that repels things away. So when you feel like I want, that ends up repelling what you truly want away. But if you can think from the idea of I already have, I'm gonna get, that sets up your mindset, your manifestation of going to start achieving. So then the universe can start preparing you for what you want, right? And I feel like you have a vision already. You have this vision of what you want, how you're going to get it. And you might already be coming from that angle. And it says here that you're going to be receiving that. So it's almost like it's preordained. So the fish card talks about wealth, which is super awesome. Now there is something that's holding you back here. So we're going to go into your other part. You have a situation which is all that glitters is gold, round and round, and orphan. You might be, I don't know if you're dealing with someone that you're involved with, but there's a need. Someone is like, either someone is showing off and not being authentic to who they are, or they're wearing a mask. Now, I don't know if either one of you or whoever you're dealing with is wearing a mask, but this is what it's telling me. And you kind of keep going in circles and circles. Oh, that's good. Okay, so if you do meet someone, make sure that you are authentic with who you are. And make sure that they're authentic with who they are, because you do have this, all that glitters, which means that someone is wearing a mask. And it doesn't have to be someone you're dating. It could also be someone you're involved with, like someone in your energy field. So I would keep an eye out for that. Oh, this also talks about not chasing after every sparkly new materialistic thing as well. So, okay. Message. If you do acquire wealth here, if you do manifest this wealth, do not change who you are. This is a message that I was getting for you. Do not change who you are. Also, try not to leave the people you care about out. There's some lessons that you are repeating in your life right now. If you feel like you keep going round and round in a circle with some kind of aspect in your life and you keep hitting your head like, why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening? This tells you that there is some kind of lesson that needs to be learned here. But I am saying that if you do acquire this wealth, just be sure not to change who you are. Because when you do change who you are, you're going to acquire karma that is going to follow you into your next life. And it's not going to be the good kind of karma. Remember to stay authentic to who you are. Don't let any kind of wealth change you. And then don't leave people out in the cold. Also learn your boundaries as well. You might have also gotten left out in the cold at one point. Like someone might have ghosted you, or a friend or someone close to you might have stopped talking to you. You could also feel like a sense of loss, like you kind of lost who you are, a loss of self. You could also have an identity crisis. Or you could just recognize that you kind of don't fit in. Like you might want to fit in, but you don't feel like you fit in. I feel like we all have soul tribes. So you might not have met your soul tribe yet, especially if you're feeling like you don't fit in anywhere. Connections are important in societies and in families, and sometimes we often feel like we don't belong, and that can cause issues and blockages within ourselves. So if you can, if you don't identify with some of your past friends or some of your relatives and family members, there's nothing wrong with that. It just means that you're kind of shedding yourself, your old self, and coming into this kind of new being. And soon you're going to start attracting other people who are at your higher frequency. Yeah, that's good. And once you start doing that, you're going to start noticing that people are going to start falling off from your circle, your who you used to be involved with. And there's nothing wrong with that, because like I was going to say, once you start raising your vibration, you're going to start losing people who are on the lower vibrations. And then when you get to another certain frequency, you're going to start attracting in your soul tribe. You're going to start attracting in people who are now on your frequency, and that's going to be where you want to be. And it's going to be like that gradually. You'll start losing people and then gaining new people. Yes, yes. So don't worry about feeling I think we all kind of go through this period of isolation when we start loving ourselves and stop putting up with the negativity that we have allowed into ourselves. I'm getting that you're probably an empath, which means you probably pick up on people's energies. And so when we'll get new people in our lives when we let go of all the other old people. I hope that helps. Your oracle cards are very positive, though, indicative of moving towards like wealth. So, like I was telling Ali, you also might be seeing repeating numbers. So when you start moving into this higher vibration, the universe will start speaking to you. Yeah, so when I first started seeing them, I was like, why are these numbers following me everywhere? I was so mad. Like, I was literally yelling, like, stop with the numbers. It's maddening, you know? But then you get used to them. So, yeah, so TBM, you're probably spiritually awakening as well, and you're probably on a spiritual path as well. It's funny. All right, I gotta go check on my pie. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to move on to TBM. You're here, right? I don't know who's still here. So since you messaged, I will do you next, TBM. I don't know if Deja is still here. Deja, if you're still here, I'll do you after TBM. All right, let me check on this pie real quick.
I can't find my phone.
Okay. Whee. Ah. I'm gonna do TBM, Autumn, and then Yamili. I will do you. If you guys, the rest of you want to subscribe to my channel, because I'll be doing these all weekends, and I will try to get to you guys over the weekend. All right, TB, let me shuffle these cards. Yeah, you did. Deja, you're subscribed to my channel, right? Okay, let me see what I can do for you. I'm gonna do these others that I mentioned, and then let me see what time I'm at. Ah, 54, 54. See what I tell you about those repeating numbers? What did you do to your back? Drink some water. Probably why. Okay. TBM, go ahead and pick two numbers, 1 through 47.
How long is it supposed to hurt?
I don't know. 4:22.
A year?
That's why I tell you to drink water. You You know what happens if you don't drink water?
You get dehydrated and die. You turn into
No.
You turn into a raisin.
Your water helps filter out your kidneys. And if you don't drink water, your kidneys get calcified. And if your kidneys get calcified, you pass kidney stones. And you don't want kidney stones. Drink some more water. Go drink the water in there.
Is this where your kidneys are?
That's called flank pain, and that's where you have pain from your kidneys. There's water on top of the breakfast bar. Okay, pick 3 numbers 1 through 52.
My dad's gonna complain that I'm faking it and that I just want to go back here.
Eight, 12, 28. Ooh. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't even with your cards right now. Okay, so I'm going to throw a scenario out there for you because this is what I'm hearing. I'm freaking out for you. Okay, so you have the snake card, not a good card, all right? And then you have the party here, the garden party. So there's going to be an event. There might be an event, or you might go to a social gathering. You might be out in the world. Someone is going to do you dirty. I don't know what they're going to do to you, but you need to be careful. It's not all bad, I promise. You need to be careful with who you trust. So oh God, I don't even know. You're going to meet this person at a party. You got to listen to your intuition because your spidey senses are probably going to be like, I don't know if I truly trust this person. I don't know how good your spidey senses are with like reading people. But if your spidey senses go off with someone you meet out in public, I would say trust them because you do have snake and then you do have garden. So someone might betray you. But other than that, you have Between Worlds, you have Loyal Heart, and you have Serendipity. This means that there's a fated event where you're going to meet the love of your life or a soulmate. So you're kind of might be getting out of a relationship. Not sure if you want to move into another relationship. I don't know if you're dating anybody right now, but this is like you're getting out of your old life, shedding your old skin, entering into a new life. In a relationship, that's what that refers to. If you're not dealing with anybody in a relationship, then this card usually means just shedding out of your life, like, out of your old life, coming into a new life. You're transforming, going through a transformation here. Woo! So you've been single for 10 years. Well, that luck's about to change because you have a soulmate coming in. You have a soulmate here, Loyal Heart. And then you have Serendipity. So this is a fated event coming up for you. So right? After 10 years, you better be ready. So that means then you're just shedding your old skin then. You're coming into a new, I'm hearing like the universe is going to reward you with love because you've been working hard on yourself. So you're kind of, you might be like, feel like you're unable to see like what's coming ahead. Um, but you're in a period of growth. Like if you, let's say you were to make a, oh, thanks, Thomas. Let's say you were to make a list of how you used to be versus how you are now. I think you would be very, very shocked to see like the differences. It may not feel like it is so much, but you're gonna definitely be shocked to see, you know, how you've changed. And you're gonna be like, I used to be that way. Wow, you know. Yeah, right? It's crazy. Like I kind of still feel like myself, but when I look at how I used to be, I was like, wow, I was toxic back then. Like I'm still, you know, changing, and that was 10 years ago. Like holy moly. So this is talking about what you have taken into account in the past, like planted seeds for, right? Like mouthing off, like boom, 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 like, you know, putting people like down. Like my mouth was bad. Like I used to be able to manipulate people, control them, like put them in like this horrible state of panic, and I'm like, wow, that was pretty bad. So now if you planted seeds for like the future, these are gonna start taking root right now. So this card is talking you to see your opportunities kind of like in a childlike manner. Like everything is new, everything is exciting, you know, not like you're living the same old boring humdrum life. But like, you know, every now is a new adventure. Day and day is a new adventure. Life is a new adventure. So we're gonna go into depth with the loyal heart. So, on an oracle sense, this card talks about knowing that spirit always has your back and that you are internally loved. No, not yet. And that you're be calling in partnerships. You're going to be calling in friendships and romantic relationships. And right now, all of those are going to acquire honesty, devotion, and faithfulness, and having that loyal heart. Oh, geez. Hold on. Yes, so you're gonna be calling in these partnerships here that are loyal to you. And it's in turn time for you to be loyal. Just use your intuition, because like I said, you do have like an event coming up, or an outing where you're just gonna be out and there's gonna someone that's gonna try to deceive you. But you also, like I said, have a serendipity moment coming. And Serendipity, haven't you seen the movie Serendipity? That every time I see this card, I always reminded of Serendipity. It's about like divine timing, and the universe is preparing you. Not only preparing you, but they are orchestrating a perfect time, perfect place scenario for you. Ah, that's so exciting. I hope it happens soon. Honestly, I'm super excited for you. I definitely, when you wake up, I think just knowing you're ready to be loved how you want to be loved, is going to bring in your soulmate. And like personally for me, for example, I keep blocking it because I know I keep saying like I'm ready, but then my subconscious is like, no, you're not ready yet. You're still scared. But when you truly know you're ready, then the universe is going to surprise you and be like, here you go. Autumn, are you still here? You're welcome. Yeah, forgiveness is such a huge thing. I'm like trying to forgive people. Okay, Autumn, I'm gonna shuffle the cards and then keep your question in mind when you're pulling your cards, and pulling your numbers, okay? So that you can get the answers you want to your specific question. I'm only doing 2 more after this, Carlos and Elizabeth, and whoever else is new here. But if you guys want to subscribe, I'll be doing these readings for the rest of the weekend, and I'll probably do them every other weekend. I mean, every weekend. Okay, Autumn, 2 numbers, 1 through 47. Deja, can you email me? My email is on my page, on my description box. 1427. Oh my freaking gosh. I can't even with you. I'll be doing these free readings tomorrow. So if you guys, whoever hasn't gotten a reading today, if you guys want to stop by tomorrow so I can get you a list if you are subscribed. I'm going to start making a list before I get off here. And then we'll do all of you guys who are not on here tomorrow. Autumn, so this is so funny because I do twin flame readings and my twin flame signs are the sun and the moon, and those are the cards that you just pulled, the moon and the sun. So I don't know if you're in a twin flame connection or not, but you have a feminine card and you have a masculine card energy here. Yeah, it's nuts. Those are my twin flame. Like, those are my personal twin flame signs, but those are 2 of divine feminine, divine masculine. So we're going to see what your reading says. Let's see. I don't know if you've ever heard of twin flames. It'd be interesting. All right, Autumn, go ahead and pick 3 numbers, 1 through 52. 3 numbers, 1 through 52. 7, 42, 12. Okay. Oh my gosh, Teresa, I can't believe this. You have a soulmate coming in. You very well might also have a twin flame. Do you see repeating numbers at all? Do you what numbers do you see? Do you ever see 1111? Sometimes, okay. That's good. 1111 carries with it the twin flame energy. So you might not have met them yet, but you might very well meet them soon. You might already know them, but you just haven't quite put 2 and 2 together yet. So the moon card represents love and romance. So you're on a spiritual path. I have no idea what you're doing, but you are on a spiritual path here. And you might have psychic abilities, and your intuition is growing. You have this love and romance card. The moon is a feminine energy. She is the yin, and the masculine energy would be the sun, which would be yang. It's divine femme 1111, Deja. So divine femme 1111. You have no idea where your life is going. So what tells me is that I'm seeing like things happen in your life, but you're dubbing it coincidence. And that's fine. You don't have to have a direction in life. But you are spiritually on a spiritual path. So even if you think about getting into tarot cards, let's say you're drawn to like paranormal, or you're drawn to tarot readings, or you're drawn to tarot cards, maybe buy some tarot cards and give those a try. Let's see. Yay! You just started using that. I'm in the same, I can't give you advice because I'm in the same exact boat, but I heard something that might be beneficial to you. I just heard of the Acacia Records, and I was like, wow, this is insane to have this, fifth dimensional place where our lives are recorded, and we can change those by changing the way we act or interact with people, and the events that we go to, how the lives we take. And someone said they know it's hard, but if you can get in tune with your intuition and just let go of your ego, and that ego is telling you what to do and what you shouldn't do. Like, for example, I want to post a video about, with me singing, but my ego is like, nobody's gonna like it, who cares? But let's say my intuition is telling me to just do it, see where it goes. And I do it, right? And then it gets all these views, and I'm like, holy moly, that's your intuition leading you. So I read somewhere that if you can let go of your ego telling you what to do and be guided by your intuition and not be afraid, you're gonna get to greater new heights than what you have previously with your ego. So if that makes any sense, I don't know what your situation is. I don't know if you have the opportunity to just go for it. But my recommendation to you, if you're being bugged to do it, like from the inside that keeps saying, just do it, then freaking just do it. Just freaking do it. Because your intuition here, you have the moon card because your intuition is telling you. So this also, the moon card is also about creativity. So I can tell you, can you, if you have friends in LA, if you're in the United States, if you know someone in LA or you have friends in LA or you can get out to LA, my friends, they said it's really easy. They said all you have to do is you can be an extra and start out there, and then you just go and audition. And that's basically what you have to do. Is if you can get to LA, they have the auditioning, they have the, well, probably not right now because of COVID-19, but like say for example next year, if you can put away a little bit of money and maybe get out to LA, if you, I got a car. Oh, well, New York, it might be the same way. But they told me in LA, all you have to do is just go and audition, or you just go and tell them you want to be an extra, and then all of a sudden you're an extra, and then, you know, you're at least somewhat getting recognized. So I would say follow your dream. Like if your heart is telling you what to do, because you have the moon card here, and the feminine energy is about creative expression. So I control your ego. This is freaking hilarious. So this card is about success. Okay, so I control your ego and charisma. I boost your confidence and courage. I bring victory and glory. But be careful not to get too cocky or you will be burned by arrogance. So this is about being a new direction being lit up by the sun. A new project, taking a new direction. And then you have, I'm going to get to the rest of your cards right here. You have soulmates. You have mending, and you have happy times. So this is an auspicious time for you because you very well also might meet a soulmate. You might meet someone who's meant to be with you, and you're healing from within inside, and you're on your way to being happy. Like, I mean, happy, like manifesting your dreams. I hope, like, I literally hope you go after your dream because it took me, like, I don't know how long to realize, like, I should have just, all those opportunities I missed, like, it's like, hello, you know, it really is your ego that's holding you back. Okay, let me take my son downstairs, but I'll be back in just a second. Daddy's here. Get your shoes on.
What? I didn't even get any pie.
I have your tie. Can I take it with you?
Dad's not gonna let me eat it right now.
Why?
I don't know. Wait.
Well, come here.
Can I take one of the lids? Yeah.
Oi. I'll be there. Hold on, guys. 1 second, okay? Okay, come on. Oh my God, Okay, sorry guys. I'm back. Yeah, Millie, I want you to think about your question while I do your shuffle these cards. All right, Autumn. I don't know if you're still here, but I do hope you go for your dreams, girl. Woohoo! You should definitely go for your dreams. Yeah, you have a soulmate coming in, Autumn. And you have the mending card here, so there might be someone that you need to get in touch with if you ever had a falling out with someone. This is a card telling you that you should get in touch with someone if you've ever had a falling out. And you have happy times ahead of you. I think if you follow your dreams, you're going to be very, very shocked. Just keep remembering, yeah, romantically, you have a soulmate coming in romantically. And maybe if you follow your dream, you might meet them there. I agree, Jamie. I think everyone should go for their dreams, but our egos get in the way because we start questioning, like, what if, you know, it doesn't work out, or what if this happens? Allie, or Autumn, I also feel like you are on a spiritual path. So if you find a way to even incorporate like spirituality into your life, I think that's going to be beneficial for you as well. There is a list, guys. I'm finishing up my last reading, and Yamili was the last reading. But if you guys subscribe, I'm going to be doing these all weekend. And I'm going to make a list of right now. So we're going to determine at the end of Yamili's last reading, we're going to determine who is here. And I will make the list for you guys for tomorrow. You're welcome, Autumn. I am going to, you know, send out positive vibes for you, girl, because so you can get your dreams. I got you. I got you, Deja. I got your message. All right. Whew. You're very welcome. All right, Emily, go ahead and pick two numbers, 1 through 47. Yeah, you can catch me tomorrow. Okay, Emily, pick three numbers 1 through 52. Yeah, right? It's going to be in the evening, like around the same time as I'm doing them now. Maybe a little bit earlier, probably around 4. All right, Yamili, it looks like you have some difficult times here. You might be faced with a period of uncertainty and some clouds coming in. You might not be able to see past what's going on right now, and things kind of seem a little hazy, a little uncertain. But these cards are telling you that things are gonna start looking up because you have lilies here, and lilies are a very positive card in numerology. They represent like there's always a silver lining to every cloud, right? So even though you're going through hard times right now, there's going to be peace and calm that are going to be coming in for you here soon. So I wouldn't worry too much of it being like longer than what it is, and just always continue to have faith. You're going to be introduced to a calm period and a serene period. So what's interesting is the nervous system works like this. You have your nervous system works like this. It's positive, negative, positive, negative. And so it's kind of like a dip up, dip up. And that's how life works as well. That's why you see the Wheel of Fortune, because we'll go through periods of hard times, and then we'll go to periods of good times, and then we'll go through periods of hard times, and we'll go through periods of good times. And that's just how our nervous system works as well. So it has to be a balance. And for you right now, you're going through a period of difficult times, and you're about to enter a period of peace and calm. So that's definitely something to look forward to. Like, yeah, the energy for, I'm gonna tell you that the energy currently for 2020 is outrageous. um there's Saturn, I think it's Saturn, Pluto, and Uranus that are all conjunct to each other or all retrograding. I think it's that they're retrograding, and that like is driving the energy to be freaking high and crazy. And a lot of people are going through this really difficult period, and the energy is really low for a lot of people. But it's gonna pass here soon. The world is in a huge awakening and a huge shifting, and that means that like even the Schumann resonance, I don't even know if you know what that is. I barely learned about it. It used to be at like a flat 7.8 hertz, and it's been rising high. So you might be here with like insomnia, or periods where you're having like you sleep too much, or periods where you're not sleeping enough. So it's really crazy right now. You do have some positive cards here. No place like home, but you do have all that glitters, that's gold, and then the fate. So these two cards, all that glitters and the fates, represent you not like, don't put on any false. What I'm hearing is if people are asking you if you're okay, don't just say I'm fine. Maybe let them know like I'm having a hard time, and you're gonna find support in places that you didn't know you had. And accepting your circumstances as it is right now, and not resisting, because if you resist, it's gonna hurt worse. There's a thing called radical acceptance, right? And radical acceptance is what this is telling you to do, is accept it as it is right now. Let it flow through you, and then it can release. Let it flow through you and it can release. But the more you try to fight against what's happening with your life, the more you're going to be met with resistance. You have this positive card, like I said, no place like home, which is like a soulmate card. So you could meet someone that is going to feel like you have known them your entire life. But right now, okay. Look, hold on one second. So yeah, in romance, this is about lovers, friends, companion animals, being in sync and full of love. Oh, I know, twin flames are hard. So what I learned from and I feel like this is a lot, and I feel like this is going to resonate with you. I got a reading done, and I was told that I had 3 soulmates that followed me into this lifetime. And one of them was a family member, one of them was a lover, and one of them was a friend. And I knew exactly who all these 3 were. And she told me that I would not be able to be with the lover until I learned to fully love myself and step into my authenticity and my soul, and with who I am, and heal from the traumas and the past wounds. And I feel like that's very representative of your energy and your divine counterpart as well. Usually, if you want to know for sure if this person is your divine counterpart, all you have to do is ask. Ask the universe or God or whoever you believe in, and make a letter to them and say, is this person my twin flame? And then say you want to be shown like 2 specific signs that are only for your eyes, that no one in the world is going to be able to show you. For example, somebody said blue lizards, like how often do you see blue lizards? And they asked for a sign, and the universe presented them with blue lizards. I mean, how often do you see blue lizards? Like never, right? So if you want to know if this person is twin flame, ask for some outrageous sign like that. Mine, for example, is like the moon, the sun and the moon, and then 2 owls. So I've always been shown the signs by the universe. So if you want to know if this person is truly your twin flame, then go ahead and ask that. These cards are about coming to who you are and yourself, okay? No Place Like Home is not only about the person that you have that feels like home, that feels like they are the one. This is also about coming home to yourself. And you do, like, we know that, I'm not the type of twin flame that you might be, and that might be the one who shares a similar soul. I don't feel like I'm not twin flame, but if you are, you have to come home to who you are as an individual to draw in your twin flame, because that's gonna pull your twin flame. And this is also represents all that glitters is gold. Don't be who you are not. I know. I literally, my twin and I are in separation, and his name is like being thrown in my face constantly, and I'm like, hello, but I always try to send him love. I used to hate him. I used to hate it. And I'm going to be completely honest, but I hated him because he wasn't doing what I wanted him to do. And a month ago, I broke down and I wrote him a message, and I said, I am, like, he got married, and I had to, like, thought about it. I'm completely, like, broke down, and I messaged him, and I was like, I'm so happy that you got married, and I am okay. Like, I am okay that you get to love somebody else, because we will have lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes to love each other. And this isn't our first go around of loving one another, and I feel that deep down in my soul. So beforehand, like, I used to really, really hate him. And I hated him because he wasn't giving me attention. He wasn't giving me the love I wanted. He wasn't giving me what I wanted from him. And so I was blocking him constantly, just like you were. And I had to stop. I stopped blocking him. I mean, I block him now because I'm testing experiments, because that's what I do. But I stopped blocking him. I told myself, and I made a promise to God, I was like, I will not block him anymore. And I think that's the lesson you're gonna have to go through. You might very well end up seeing him in a relationship at one point or another. But the point of this reading here is for you to get back to yourself. You need to figure out, why is it going to bother you? Why is it going to bother you that he's in a relationship? Like, I want you to ask yourself these questions. For me, example, it bothered me because I felt unworthy. And that just wasn't true. He told me continuously that he loved me, like, I mean, like, I could see, with how he treated me, that he loved me. And so you have to get down to what it is, like, what's blocking you, what bothers you. Oh yeah, no, and that's okay. It's gonna break you. it broke me because I found out my twin got engaged on my birthday. And you know how bad that hurt? Like, one minute I literally was dreaming about him and like asking me to marry him, and then the next minute it was like he was asking someone else to marry him, and I was like, what the heck? But that's so selfish though, don't you think? Like, I understand like you want that, but you gotta really understand that it's selfish of you to try to make him. He has to come to you by himself. And sometimes they never wake up to come. So you right now, what you have to do is radical acceptance, because this is the fates. You can't change somebody, right? You can't force them to do what you want to, and this is what this card is telling you. And you have to be authentic to who you are. Well, yeah, it's definitely all gonna work out. Like, I agree with you. And the journey's hard. You know, eventually it's all gonna work out. And that's all you have to have faith in, is that it's all gonna work out. Whether where you are and what you're, all you can do is get to your true self. Get to where you are. Yeah. So what it tells me right now is that you're going through a difficult period. And you're going to be going through a difficult period for, I don't think it's going to be like so long, but just remember that there is a silver lining after all of this, okay? I feel like you're transitioning, and I feel like you are healing, like you are working on healing. Just keep trusting your intuition. You know, you're being guided. You have your guides that are working with you. All right, guys. I will. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me make a list. I gotta get paper. 1 second. I gotta get paper to see who is still wants a reading tomorrow, so I can have a list. You're welcome. Just keep having faith. Hey, Alexandra, I'm gonna do Alexandria. We're gonna be doing more readings tomorrow. I'm finished for today. So let me see how many people I have before you, and then I'll add you to the list as well. I'm doing them all weekend, so I don't know if you want to subscribe. I'll be doing them from every weekend from here on out. So, Elizabeth, I don't know, Jamie, Allison, I think you're going to be first. Elizabeth. Or Elizabeth. Elizabeth? I think it's Elizabeth. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. You're gonna be third because I don't see anybody else in here. Hi, Cece. Jamie. Elizabeth. Elizabeth Lynn. Maybe Ashley. Ashley V. I don't know if you're still here. Oranges. I don't know if you're still here. Oranges. It's too late, but I'm gonna be doing more readings tomorrow. So if you're subscribed, you'll get updated on when I go live, which is gonna be about 4 Mountain Standard Time. Alexandria. Cece. I'll be doing more readings tomorrow. I will add you.